Hello everyone, today not from Frankfurt am Main, Germany. Today I'm in Crete, which is a big island in the southern part of Europe. It belongs to Greece. Today we compare two lenses with each other. We're speaking about the Canon RF 24 to 105mm f4 lens, and we compare this lens to the Canon RF 70 to 200mm f2.8 lens. Maybe one or the other is unsure about which lens he or she should get, so we will explain you all the differences, some important things you should consider when buying one or the other lens. The link is listed in the video description below. Make sure to follow me on Telegram and on Instagram. And if you would like to support my channel, feel free to buy any of these lenses or the memory card or the camera via the link listed in the video description. So enjoy this comparison from the southern part of Europe.
Right at the beginning, we take a look at the bodies. Of course, the 70 to 200mm is a bit larger and just under 1,100 grams, 400 grams heavier than the 24 to 105mm. There is no longer a scale for the distances with the RF lenses. The whole thing is realized digitally via the monitor of your camera. Simply switch from autofocus to manual focus. The 70 to 200mm 2.8 comes with a tripod collar, and both lenses come with a protective pouch, as well as the lens hood. The cool thing is that both lenses have the same filter size of 77mm. For the 70 to 200mm with the 2.8 aperture, you currently have to spend 2,800 euros, and for the 24 to 105mm about 1,200 euros. On the side of the 24 to 105mm, we find a lock switch, a switch for autofocus and manual focus, and one for the image stabilizer. The same applies for the 70 to 200mm, with the difference that we have two switches for the image stabilizer and one for the distances. The focus ring runs very smoothly with both lenses, in case someone wants to focus manually. The programmable RF ring can be used to change the aperture, ISO, or shutter speed. I use the ring to adjust the autofocus field. Personally, it bothers me that the ring is too close to the bayonet on the 70 to 200mm. You don't need to worry about chromatic aberrations with either lens. For vignetting, you should stop down 2 to 3 stops to avoid seeing dark edges. Otherwise, just use the automatic correction in Adobe Lightroom or take a look at the sample files in the video description below. Both lenses are crisp, whether at 2.8 or 4. Together with the 45 megapixels of the Canon EOS R5, it's an ideal combination. Have fun with the following shots. You can set the autofocus speed via the Canon menu. Canon also offers the option to differentiate between animal and human faces. You should definitely set this point beforehand, because otherwise eyes and faces will be tracked very inaccurately. I speak from experience here. Otherwise, the tracking is enormously fast and the face tracking in video as well as in photo mode very accurate. If you are between the decision to take one of the two lenses with you on vacation, you should consider the following. Is it a question of cost, weight, or maybe both? The 24 to 105 mm is much more versatile because you still have a wide angle and a short telephoto zoom. You save some space, but not too much, and 400 grams of weight. But in return, you give up some stops. The 70 to 200 mm 2.8 allows you to look into the distance, is better in low light, but costs a bit more space, weight and money. Especially the lens hood takes away a lot of space due to its size. If you have enough money, you won't make a bad buy with either lens. The performance is top notch. For the city, however, the 24 to 105 mm is more recommended, simply due to the fact that more fits onto it. If you're more into detail shots, you should consider the 70 to 200 mm. Personally, I would rather recommend the 24 to 105 mm for a city trip. The same applies to landscape shots. After all, you want to get a lot in the picture. However, vertical panorama zoomed in with more details also looks very interesting. However, if you want to get things close up, such as animals, you should think about the 70 to 200 mm. For indoor shots, the question is clear by itself. The 70 to 200 mm is definitely the wrong choice here. You can work more flexible with the 24 to 105 mm, although you should have a tripod handy in case you don't have enough ambient light available. If you want to get even more, you can also consider the Samyang or Rokinon 14 mm RF lens. You can find a detailed review about it on my channel as well. If you plan to shoot food with it, both lenses are suitable. Although the closest focusing distance of 45 centimeters for the 24 to 105 mm is 25 centimeters less than the 70 to 200 mm. With the 70 to 200 mm, you can zoom in very close for more details. I still think that the 24 to 105 mm is the better choice here. Let's speak about video. Animal photographers should definitely keep an eye on the 70 to 200 mm 2.8 L lens. Animals are often shy and won't stand directly in front of your camera. If you're shooting landscapes, Need a wide angle and can do without light? The 24-105mm is the right choice. The 24-105mm is not an ideal vlog lens due to the fact that 14mm is much better for getting more of the background on it and of course the weight. It can get heavy very quick, and for vlogs I recommend the Samyang or Rokinon 14mm 2.8, which I reviewed a couple months ago. The optical image stabilizer does an excellent job in combination with the internal IS of the Canon EOS R5. It compensates up to 6 stops on the Canon EOS R5 and 5 on the Canon EOS R. I find the bokeh more interesting on the Canon RF 70-200 2.8 L lens, with its close focusing distance. That does not mean that the bokeh looks crap on the 24-105mm, but in my point of view, the clear winner is the 70-200mm. If you have a different opinion here, make sure to leave a comment below. Let's get to the end. If money, space and weight does not play a role in your life, buy both. If you need to save money, weight, space and an aperture of f4 works for you, get the RF 24-105 f4L lens. That might be the more flexible choice for your holiday anyways. Make sure to get a mini tripod, which I put in the video description below. If you plan to go on safari or even night safari, I would go definitely with the 70-200mm 2.8 L lens. The perfect combination at the moment seems to be the Canon EOS R5 with its internal image stabilizer. If I would need to decide for a lens for my holiday, I would go for the 24-105mm. Now it's your time. Which one are you using or would use for your holiday? Make sure to leave a comment below. If you would like to support my channel, make sure to purchase any of these products shown in the video using the links from the video description below. Make also sure to follow me on Telegram and Instagram. All the best from the heart of Germany, Frankfurt am Main. Tschüss und bis bald.